First of all, we have to wash a barrette. Use a filter funnel to fill a barrette with about 20 cubic centimetres of water. Hold the barrette horizontally and rotate it slowly to wash the inner wall. Open the stopcock to run out all the water into the sink. Close the stopcock. Repeat these washing procedures using the dilute sulfuric acid provided. Fill the barrette to below the 0 mark with the dilute sulfuric acid. Clamp the barrette vertically in a stand. Open the stopcock for a few seconds to fill the jet completely with the acid. Take the initial barrette reading. We are now going to wash a pipette. Using a pipette filler, suck sufficient water into a pipette to fill part of the bulb. Hold the pipette horizontally. Rotate it slowly so that the water washes the inner wall up to the graduation mark. Allow the water to run out into the sink. Repeat these washing procedures using the sodium hydroxide solution provided. Using the pipette filler and the washed pipette, transfer 25 cubic centimetres of the sodium hydroxide solution into a clean conical flask. Add 2 drops of methyl orange indicator to the conical flask. What is the colour of the solution in the conical flask? Run the sulfuric acid into the flask, swirling the flask continuously. Continue adding the acid until the solution in the flask just turns to an orange colour. Take the final barrette reading. What is the volume of sulfuric acid needed to neutralise 25 cubic centimetres of sodium hydroxide solution? Empty the conical flask and rinse it with water. Using a pipette filler, pipette 25 cubic centimetres of sodium hydroxide solution into the flask. Do not add the indicator this time. From the barrette, add the same volume of dilute sulfuric acid as calculated. This results in complete neutralisation, forming sodium sulfate solution and water. Why is methyl orange indicator not added this time? Pour the resultant solution into a small beaker. Boil the solution gently to concentrate it. Heat with a small flame until 1/3 of the solution is left. The solution is not evaporated to dryness to get sodium sulfate. Why? Every 10 seconds, dip a glass rod into the boiling solution and then take it out. If the immersed end becomes cloudy within 5 or 6 seconds, stop heating at once. The solution has now become concentrated enough to deposit crystals on cooling. Leave the solution to cool overnight. Sodium sulfate crystals should have formed. Filter the crystals from the remaining solution. Wash the crystals with a little distilled water from a plastic wash bottle. With a spatula, transfer the crystals onto a piece of filter paper. Dry the crystals by gently pressing them between filter papers. Observe the sodium sulfate crystals obtained.